Hi friends, welcome to the launching session of the JAIB Fresh Batch. This fresh batch is for JAIB specifically designed for you. The design is done in such a way that the batch will get over exactly when your exam starts. So you'll have a fresh knowledge. Fresh, everything will be fresh. And this batch is Elevate Batch. Today is the launching session of the Elevate Batch. Okay? We will be discussing what all we will be giving, teaching in the Elevate batch, what all details will be covered, how it will be useful to you. For that, we have all our mentors with us. Okay? We have Kinchuk sir, we have Aarti ma'am. Hi everyone. And let's move on now. How will we be conducting the sessions? For that, we'll be discussing. For that, the session is today's session is there. Now, many of you might be having this FOMO feeling. FOMO feeling means earlier we had 2, 3 batches. Many of you might be having the feeling that you have missed it. So don't worry. No need to worry. This is also a detailed batch which will be coming up. So there's no FOMO feeling. Okay, let's move on. Now, one important notice for you all. Kindly note the JIB registration has been extended now. Extended. Earlier it was till 21st of August. Now it has been extended till 30th of August. So this is a good news for you. Those who have missed it, or those who are saying that nahi, next time de denge, don't do that. There is never a next time. Give it this time only. Complete the registration and join the batch. You'll clear it in first go, single go, you'll clear it. Okay? What all will be giving the handouts, what all will be the ebooks, what all will be the test, that we'll be discussing now. So, so this was one important notice. Now let's look at the topics, the subjects. 4 subjects, as you know, all the 4 subjects are compulsory, no ifs and buts, no options. Like in CIB, we have one option, there's nothing over here. All are compulsory. Now, just to discuss 2 minutes about the paper will be having around 120 questions per subject. Some questions will be of 2 marks, 1 marks, and half mark. If IIBF feels, they can ask a case study also now for 5 marks. So, all the 4 papers: Indian Economy and Indian Financial System (PPB), Principles and Practices of Banking, Accounting and Financial Management (AFM), and RBWM. Now, who will be conducting what and what we'll be discussing? That will be covered now. Kindly note, all the papers are of 100 marks. All the papers are having 120 questions and 2 hours each. Okay? So now let's meet the team. So, welcome Kinchuk sir. Welcome ma'am, Aarti ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Kinchuk sir. So,
So
first
as
topic. Yeah.
yes. As Vishal sir was saying that we will be meeting the entire team today. The entire team is in front of you. Aman ma'am is not right now added in this session. She will be but taking a vast chunk of syllabus via these classes. So I, along with Aman ma'am, we both will be covering some portion of IFS and PPB. So as the syllabus says that the maximum weightage for different modules differ. Accordingly, we have distributed the modules for IFS and PPB in between us. Starting off our discussion with the IFS subject. It will be the first examination which will be held on 2nd of November. And since it is the first exam, you guys must perform in your best manner. Whatever you think is the best performance of yours, you must perform as such. Reason being, it will set the tone. The tonality of your examination cycle will be set on 2nd of November only. If you pass with flying colors, the confidence boost which you will be getting, it will help you to sail through the entire JAB examination cycle. So mark the IFS subject as very important, not only because it is the first subject, but also based on the previous 3 or 4 exam cycles, we have seen that somewhere down the line, it is termed as the toughest exam of all. In May 2025, some minor tweaking was done by IIBF and the examination level was moderate, not easy. I'm not saying that it was easy. It was moderate to difficult. That does not mean that the same level of difficulty will be replicated in the upcoming cycle. So be very, very diligent while preparing for IIFS. The third reason why you should be starting your preparation with IIFS and how you should plan your preparation accordingly. Third reason is that immediately after the IIFS exam, the next week you will be having two exams back to back. 8th November, you will be having the PPP exam, and 9th November, you will be having the AFM examination. So, as the exams are held back to back, somewhere down the line, you must prepare for at least one subject beforehand. And along with IFS, you can either prepare PPP, or for that matter, along with IFS, you can go for the AFM exam according to the strength and weakness of yours. When I talk elaborately about IFS, so it has four modules in it: module A, B, C, and D. Module A and B talks about the Indian economy. Along with that, the economic architecture overall. When we switch to module C and D, there you will find the Indian financial system and certain basics of the financial systems in general as well. So module A and B, I'll be taking up. Aman ma'am will cover the module C and D. Starting off with the discussion of module A, you will find that module A will set the complete tone of the Indian economy, starting off with the evolution, how our Indian economy has evolved. Right now, we are sitting in the year 2025. The data of Angus medicine, starting from the year 1000, we will be analyzing that how the economy has evolved, what was the contribution back then in the global GDP, and what entails today about the economy, what is going on. We will switch to the post independence era also, where we will see what all government initiatives have been taken by the government and how the planning process has done till today. Now we do not have the planning commission. Niti Aayog has taken over the roles and responsibilities. But yes, it is also important for us to learn about the previous 12 5-year plans. Along with that, what is the most important chapter? What are the key focus areas of module A? So unit number 4, along with unit number 5, they will be having good amount of questions in the examination. Why I'm saying this? Because unit 4 talks about your priority sector advances, and unit number 5 talks about the infrastructure. In one chapter, that is PSL norms, you will find good amount of questions from there pertaining to the target or the obligation set by the RBI towards the scheduled commercial banks and other financial institutions. In chapter number 5, you will find the government initiatives, wherein you must be well versed with the updation. All those budgetary outlays which have been revised this year, all those RBI guidelines which have been mapped with the government initiatives, you must update them, because IIBF has clearly stated that updation till June 2025 will be applicable for this exam cycle, the November exam cycle I'm talking about. Then after that, we will be moving to further chapters where the international economic organizations will be studying. So from there are one or two topics from where definitely questions are being asked since the last 2 or 3 exam cycle, like SDR, special drawing rights of IMF. Then we have the role of World Bank Group, what all organizations or the institutions form the World Bank Group, like that. Then moving on to module B, where you will find the discussion of hardcore economics. By hardcore economics, I mean we will start our discussion with the chapter of economics only. We will be defining economics from where it started, the household management. Then what are the important definitions, how the economists have defined the term, or for that matter, now the subject of economics. And slowly and gradually, we'll differentiate between micro and macro economics. Then in the next part of module B itself, you will find some current issues pertaining to monetary policy, how RBI changes or evolves the monetary policy over a period of time, how the money supply is ensured by the RBI. Union budget is also one of the chapter there in module B, where you will find good amount of questions based on the formulas. So what is the formula for calculating the revenue deficit? What about the primary deficit? When we talk about the effective revenue deficit, how you will be calculating it? So all in all, module B is a mixture of your theory, concepts, and the formula based questions. Like measures of money supply will be there, from where good amount of question can be asked. Various measures of money supply, be it M0, M1, M2, M3, M4, can be asked in a single numerical question. Then we talk about the CPI, how the inflation is calculated. What about the GDP deflator? How we will be calculating the velocity of money. These are the journal topics from where numericals can be asked. Plus, not to forget the unit number 15, theories of interest, which every banker feels is a tough nut to crack. And indeed it is. But if you join our classes, you will feel the difference between the self-study and the professional guidance. Next, let's move on to these module C and D, where you will find the discussion of financial institutions pertaining to India and how they have evolved. So module C, it will be the evolution of all these these financial institutions, and module D will be having the para banking services. How in our banks these para banking services are implemented. What about the bank assurance? How the mutual funds will be a big component of your banking industry as well. So like that, gradually you will feel the difference in your preparation if you join our classes. Moving on to PPB, that is Principles and Practices of Banking, where the PPB subject in the entire exam cycle, it is the most bulky one. Unit which are there, the number of units which are there in PPB exam, they are 55 in total. So the wide array of syllabus or the expanse of syllabus is huge. But whether you need to study everything under the book, whichever is mentioned in the book, everything, answer is no. Selective reading must be done. The most important topics you must cover first. So as I was telling you, some portion will be taken up by me and some portion by Aman ma'am. I will be taking up again module A and B, and Aman ma'am will be taking up module C and D. When I talk about the PPP syllabus as such, it is having good distinction between the functions which are being performed by banks. So the modules are also lined up like that only. Module A will talk about the journal banking operation, the deposit accounts. You go to a branch, you want to open a savings account, or for that matter, current accounts. Then it talks about the organizational structure of various types of accounts. What about the definition of a minor? What about the Pardanashin woman? What is the component looked after by the banks when we are entering into a contract with the partnership firm, proprietorship firm, one person company? All these things we will be covering along with the CTS or the check truncation system in module A. So in total, you can say that the operational aspect or the post of service manager, if most of you might be knowing being a banker, whatever you deal in the hall, that is the part of module A. As we move to the loan advances section in the bank, you will have every discussion regarding the loans and advances in the module B, be it your priority sector lending, self-help group, what are the type of credit facilities available, non-fund based, fund-based credit facilities, working capital, how you will be calculating it. See, here I would like to mention that the numerical component of PPB is not that high. But in May 2025, we have seen that IIBF has asked 10 to 15 numericals from PPB also. So you need not to neglect any type of formula which is mentioned, be it the working capital or for that matter A and BC. Then we have certain type of numerical based on the CGT MSc limit also while covering the provisioning norms. Then the third module, module C, will be covering the all those digital products of our banks. So computerization of the banks, starting off with the CBS till the application of these banks. We will be having wide discussion, a detailed discussion about every digital product in the module C. And here lies the importance of the updation. Module C is in line with all those latest updates pertaining to the digital products of banks, and the updation till June 2025, you must remember. Lastly, module D, we will be having a discussion of ethics and compliance. How a particular banking system or the banking industry must inculcate the ethical scenarios via a particular situation. So case study based questions will be there, and you need to handle those case study based questions based on whatever you have learned in the module D, that is the ethics. Ethics not only involves the personal dilemmas, but also in the professional setup, how you take the decision. The decision making type of case studies will also be asked to you in this examination. Fine. So this was it for IFS and PPB. I hope that you guys will be in line with these particular subjects, whatever we will be discussing in the class, and the topics which we'll be covering. You will show consistency in attending the class as well. Now let's move on to the next mentor, that is Aarti ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. So now I'm going to talk about your third important subject, that is your AFM. Here we talk about your accounting and financial management. So if you're from non-commerce background, so you might find that this is a very difficult subject. Yes. So how you can deal in this upcoming month, because now we have only September and we have only October. Correct. So in these 2 months, you can start with your basic understanding first. See, if I say directly enter into your exam level practice question, then that will not be in your hands. Yes, you can solve one or two questions, but you are not going to receive what concept we are applying. So first, I'm again going to say that please start with your concept. The more you are going to understand your concepts, you can tackle any question in your exam then, because this is not sure that every time they're going to ask the same type of question from the same concept. They can make any reverse question. So here, if you see, you have four modules. Correct. A, B, both are accounts. C1 is your financial management, and last one is your that that is your taxation and your costing module. So how you can start? You can start with the D module, because D is comparatively easy module among other modules. So in D module, if you see, you have taxation part and costing part. Yes. So because you all are paying tax, so you can easily understand with your practical life. You have seen so many businesses. Even in your family, you must be seeing any family business. So you can deal with that topics very easily because you have some practical understanding. That's why we always say to start with module D. Now, next module, you can start with A and B. Now, A and B, these two modules are purely your accounts module. Yes. Now, if you are from commerce background, so you can start with this A and B module. But remember, if you're from non-commerce background, please don't jump directly in your module B, because first module A talks about all the basic understanding, what accounts mean, what are the accounting languages we have, what are the different ways through which you can do the accounting, journal entry, ledger. Yes, all these things are initial things which are required for your accounting knowledge. So if you are from non-commerce background, you can start with module A. And if you're from commerce background, you can start A and B both together. But if you are not having your understanding, or you don't remember, you cannot recall any concepts, then please first watch all your concepts and then you can start your practicing. But remember, C module, that is your financial management. That module is comparatively difficult from these three modules. Yes, because third module is your financial management. Here you have numerical questions. And frankly, if I speak about our exams, so in that, numerical portion is continuously increasing. Because in your May 25, they have asked around 20 to 30 questions from numerical side. So you cannot skip this part. Yes, if you are strong with your theory part, now you need to work on your numericals. Don't tackle each and every numerical in just one day. Start with sub units. Break your full unit into small part and then start your preparation. So this is how I'm also going to cover in our upcoming batch. Yes. So this Elevate batch will tell you, and this will help you how you can prepare. As a banker, you all are busy. You have your banking time, you have festivals now in the upcoming month. So in this batch, we will discuss each and everything. Okay, so this is about AFM. Now coming to our next expert, Vishal sir.
Hi. See here, I'll be conducting RBWM. Now, RBWM, if you see, it's a combination of PPB, some part accounts, and some part IAFS. IAFS less, but PPB and accounts. Many of the questions are there. PPB is the maximum. If you look at module A over here, it's basically four modules. If you look at module A, you'll have a basic understanding of what is retail banking. In this, when you go for retail banking, it means that what is it? What is the concept of retail banking? Then how is it different from the corporate banking? You have a topic of branch profitability over here. How to make your branch profitable? That's very important. Because nowadays all the banks are focusing on SBU units, means every branch should be profitable within themselves. So module A is all about the introduction and the branch profitability. Then we go to module B. In module B, you have similar to PPB, retail products of your assets and liabilities. Now both, all this CASA and CASA FD, everything will be there over here. Now the point over here is it goes on to further part to connect with the means HNI clients also related to CRM. So you'll have some next level topics over here, that is CRM, customer relationship management, in module B. So in this, what you'll do, you'll have MIS also, technological part. You have numericals over here in module A and module B. Module B, you have the numericals in CRM concept and credit cards. In module A, you have the numericals in branch profitability. Then you go to module C. Module C is all about marketing. Marketing means basic marketing concepts. What is brand? Okay. How does the bank feature on the brand? Brand means corporate brand versus product brand. Plus various product life cycles and many other terms are there. It's totally related to marketing. Here you have an important term called as MKIS, Marketing Information System. This is very tough, and every time the question is asked on the same. So module C is about marketing. Then module D. Module D is the most difficult part in your RBWM. Most difficult. Why? Because here you have three difficult topics. One is wealth management. Second is investment management. And third one is your tax planning. And fourth one you have is additional reading on housing loan. Now that is also one of the toughest part. Because why? Module D has maximum number of numericals in RBWM. Now if you see in May 25, almost 25 to 30 marks of numericals were asked. Whereas this was not the trend earlier. Earlier they used to ask hardly 10 to 12 marks numericals. This time 30 marks numericals were there. So that's why the trend goes on changing. As Kinshuk sir has already told you, there were numericals in PPB also. Earlier PPB numericals were never asked. Who knows, this time you'll have it in IIFS also. Because formulas are there everywhere. Okay. So all the four subjects are to be attended with seriousness. Check out all the formulae for all the subjects. Understand what the mentors are saying. And now I'll discuss about the batch. See this batch, Elevate batch, it is starting from 29th of August. The timings of the batch are as per your bank timings, morning and evening. So that what happens, it doesn't hamper in your bank timings. Okay. So it doesn't bother you for the bank timings. So the timings are as suiting to your batch, bank timing, bank working as such. Now what do you get in this Elevate batch? If you look at this, you'll see this 350 hours of online live classes, 150 plus test series, 180 plus ebooks. Now, what is the importance of test series and ebooks? Why should we study this test series? See, whenever you go to the paper, the test series is like the practice session. We do the net practice in cricket, same logic. So if you do the practice over here, the main paper will be like a normal paper for you. You won't get bothered over there. And the questions over here, which are prepared for test series, are to the level of the exam itself. These are almost the PYQs. Okay. Now, what about ebooks? Why should you have ebooks? What is the importance of that? See, importance of ebooks is heavy. Why? Whenever you are traveling anywhere, you can carry the books. Each book, if you see, the books carry around 600 to 650 pages. PPB carries around 950 pages. Can you carry those in the trains and can you carry those in the bus stations? No. What you can do is, the classes are available, ebooks are available. You can read it online whenever you want. That is the reason why these ebooks and test series have been brought in. Okay, online classes plus recorded sessions are there. What is the use of recorded sessions? Nowadays you will be having September end, half year end. Then you will be having again Diwali. So at that time what happens, it's very difficult for us to attend the classes, live classes. So that's why we have these recorded sessions. Okay. So do join this batch. It's as per your bank timings. It's as per your convenience, and all the complete portion is covered over here. Okay. So let's move ahead. Now next feature which I'll tell you is JAIIB Increment Mahapack. This Increment Mahapack, if you see, it is one of the best Mahapacks for you. Why? Because here, generally what happens, you get ebooks, but here you get ebooks as well as physical books, question banks. Ebooks means question banks in physical form, question banks in ebooks, everything, both of them. So, plus you get formula bank, plus you get some the study material, means how to study, planner as such. So these all points are very useful. See, both of them should be there with you. Okay, ebooks as well as your physical books. Now, plus what do you get? You get 15 plus batches per subject. Per subject. So many batches are coming. Okay, all the batches you will get. Imagine if you do the revision by almost 7 to 8 batches also, even if you do it for 7 batches, then also 7 times revision you will be having it. Okay, so do join this and huge discounts are going on. I'll carry forward with Aarti ma'am for this. Yeah, Aarti ma'am.
Yes. So when we talk about the JAB increment Mahapack, as sir was telling us that you will get everything. Fine, whatever is required for your exam preparation, be it in the online mode or for that matter offline mode, you will be getting that. What are the features for JAB Mahapack 2.0? You will get the live sessions. Fine, the live classes will be there. Along with that, you will get the mock test also. So the mock tests, they will serve as the practice questions, or for that matter, the questions which will set the tone of your exam preparation. How well you are faring in these particular mock tests, it will be replicated in your actual exam, which you will be qualifying or not. Now, next, when we talk about the offering, which we are offering you for the special discounts, as we say them. So right now, a limited time period offer is going on for the courses, and the particular offer which we are having for all of you is 79% flat discount. And not only the flat discount, along with that, 1% additional discount you can have if you enroll in the courses via the Adda 247 official application. So effectively, you are getting 80% discount on all the products, plus double validity is there on the JAB uh, Mahapack. And the double validity will be helpful for you if you want to attempt the next examination cycle also. And when we talk about how you will be having the maximum discounts, so as you can see on your screens also, the coupon code which is reflecting right now, it is JIIB November NOV79. That is
79.
JAIIB NOV79. That is the coupon code which you must utilize to gain the maximum discounts. And for all of you who are new to our platform, I would highly recommend that to subscribe our channel, because we bring most updated material, most relevant study material for JIIB as well as CIIB. Along with that, to explore our courses, you can visit our official website, that is www.adda247.com. Plus, if you have not yet installed our application, for seamless experience of all these courses which we will be talking about, which we have already talked about in our session, you must download the Adda 247 application. It is available on both the Play Store of Android OS as well as the iOS of Apple. Right. So this
Yeah.
was it from the entire team. And
Yeah.
Vishal sir, any parting words from your side?
Yeah. Parting words means I'll just summarize on this. Kinshuk sir has elaborated a lot on this. So I'll just cover to summarize. I'll tell you, do join the batch. Why? Because as I told you earlier also, this batch will end right at the time of your exams. So once it ends at the time of your exams, you'll be having a lot of benefits. It will be a fresh knowledge for you. Okay. So do join. Bye.
All the best, everybody.